Hey guys, sorry again that I couldn't be here today. As I told you last week, I have to attend a funeral today. But I'm going to run through with you all the stuff that I would be going over with you, just a lot more brief and just giving you the instructions along the way on what you need to do here Monday, December 7th. As you can see, we're going to be starting a new unit. We're going to be talking about World War I. Being a U.S. history class, we're going to wind up skipping over a lot of information about the early stages of World War I because at that point it was a European conflict. The United States still had things going on to deal with it, but we're just going to do a little bit of table setting this week about the early years of the war, lead up to the war and the early years, before we get into how the United States got involved and what our point of view was in the war. So I'm going to head into Schoology and we're going to take a look here. So you see here, Unit 4, Week 14, Road to War in Europe. You got your announcement page, which this is where the screencast is going to be housed. What I want you to do is read these items here. Main causes of war. MAIN. That means something. It stands for militarism, alliances, imperialism, and nationalism. These are considered the underlying long-term causes of World War I. While there was a singular event that kind of kicked things off, sparked it, which we'll talk about together on Thursday, it was these long-lasting underlying causes that were in place in Europe that caused the tensions to be so high that a single, small, relatively small tragedy could result in a years-long conflict. These files are also available here at the bottom of the page in a PDF for you if you'd like to download that and save it to your Unit 3 folder. So you're going to look at these. What we would have been doing together is discussing exactly what they were. Since we're not going to be able to do that together as a group, I've provided for you just kind of some summaries about each of them. You can also download this and save it as a PDF in your Unit 4 folder, World War I. Your assignment to go with this is your classwork assignment, is going to be a causes check, going to be real quick. This is due Wednesday before midnight. Just go through, read the information, read the notes, and then complete the causes check. As usual, you got two chances at that. Additionally, your on your own activity for Monday is a map activity. So you see you got some instructions. What you're going to do, to put it quickly, is you're going to open up this link to this interactive world map. If you are into history, this is going to be something that should be pretty interesting to you. First, close this. And this is what the world looks like in 2020. You can change the political boundaries for whichever year you like, though. So we're going to zoom in on Europe a little bit with our map. And this is now set in 1914, which is the year the war began. You're also going to want to open up this activity in Smart Notebook. There's a document here that has some items in it that you're going to need to place correctly, but it's all spelled out in this page and in the Smart Notebook file as well. So open this up. And your instructions are at the bottom. You see you've got all these locations, a couple of bodies of water, that you need to use your Europe 1914 map to place correctly in this. Let's go here, here. Once you think you know where it goes, lock it into place. Now it can't be moved, okay? Then these are borders that you need to figure out where they would match up, and it will tell you whether it's an allied power in the war or a central power in the war. These are the two sides of World War I. Save that into your Unit 4 folder as well. When you're done with that, there's some practice available for you. There's a Kahoot that will be open until, when's this open till? think it's open until Tuesday by midnight. All right, so go ahead, do some practice with that. Save that. There's nothing to submit for your map. It's for practice, so you know the two sides. I will be back in the classroom here on Tuesday. Obviously, I'm not going to see you guys, but you can feel free to reach out to me in Schoology or over school email, and I'll see you guys on Thursday. Don't forget, though, your Wednesday activity is your test. Make sure you've been studying for that as well, okay? Any questions, just reach out to me. Bye, guys.